Song to Tim's new album, Damn Country Music. You can pre-order it now. It comes out November 6th.
Joining us now to talk about the Damn album and his superstar life, his perfect life, Tim McGraw. Damn Country Music.
Yeah.
That wasn't, it was a lyricist that wrote that, right? Or
yeah,
was
Hard
that your
to
idea?
tell with the punctuation. Is it damn
Well, you
country
didn't want to
music?
put. I didn't want to put punctuation on it because I wanted you to have your own,
My own interpretation.
your own interpretations of it. You know, it's a song about passion. You know, it's about and my passion for country music, of course, because that's how I make my living, and that's what I grew up listening to, and that's, you know, what I've been doing for 25, 26 years now, for a long time.
Yeah.
But it's also, you know, about passion for anything that you love to do, and anything that you sort of pay a cost to do. You know, you give a part of your soul up for, and the rewards that you get from it. I've been very fortunate.
You finally have your daughter now sings on this album with you.
Yeah, my daughter Gracie sings on the first track of the album Here Tonight, which is, she's a great singer. All of my daughters can sing, and they're all interested in different things. But Gracie's in college now studying music, so she.
And we just found this out. I asked you, I heard that you do not let your daughters go on social media, and you said she had to wait till she got to college.
Well, she got into college, it
Facebook.
became necessary because she, you know, she was.
Why wait so long? That's kind of a tough
impressive.
dad.
Well, I don't know. It's just, you know, I think that it's just the world's tough enough, you know, with people beating up on you, and there's no need for them to get beat up on because of us, you know. Yeah.
You don't want to take it.
It's tough, but you have any worries of them going into this industry, knowing with all the pressure, the scrutiny, the paparazzi? You guys, stories about you guys all the time.
There's a lot of that, you know, but I think that if you got your head on straight, you know where your heart is, and you sort of lead with that, you're all right. You know, I want them to be passionate about something, and whatever they're passionate about, I want them to chase.
Yeah. Do they have their own interests outside showbiz?
Oh yeah, they're all interested in a lot of different things. They've grown up sort of in our environment. We've tried very hard to keep that separate from our life, you know, as much as we can. But you know, we if you see us around town, it's usually at a high school football game or a high school basketball game or something like that, or a track meet. Yeah.
Bothered by people come up to you constantly?
No, Nashville's great. We love living in Nashville. We don't get bothered much at all. There's a lot of great people there.
Yeah, don't move to LA. We'll bother you.
You'll bother us.
We'll be out there with cameras outside your house. Bobby loves your music. You're a huge fan. I know you better from your acting roles, actually, because you were in some of my favorite movies. You were in Friday Night Lights. You were in, I had to write them down, The Blind Side. That was fantastic. And your acting is really incredible.
Thank you.
Were you worried about going into another art form? Because people do get criticized if you step out of your
early
comfort zone.
on, you know, and the thing about being a musician and playing music is it's all about being cool, right? So you don't want to blow that. You don't want to give that up. And so sometimes when
you
you're
have to
doing
show your
movies,
sensitive side.
Yeah, and in movies you're not always called upon to be cool, and so that was part of, you know, something everybody always worries about. And, you know, and being involved in music and having success early on, early on in my 20s, I guess, you know, you get a lot of opportunities offered to you, but I didn't want to do it that early. I wanted to make sure I had a pretty solid foundation before I tried something. And then I read the script of Friday Night Lights and fell in love with it. Yeah.
And everybody else did too.
It was a great movie.
Speaking of
glad to be a part of it.
You saw the whole story about Mattingly. You know that's the Mets' fault, right?
It's the Mets' fault? I don't know about that.
You've been a huge Mets fan.
Yeah, and you are a huge fan.
I'm a big Mets fan. I'm a big Phillies fan. You know, my dad played for both teams, so I got a little bit of a legacy there.
Yeah, I saw your ring.
Yeah, that's the '80 World Series ring for the Phillies where my dad was playing.
Wow.
Yeah. And
So you're driving around in the car he bought with the bonus cash?
I do, yeah. It was 69 Mets. You know, with his bonus check, he bought a 69 Mercedes, a little convertible, and I have that car, and I ride around in that now.
How's it running?
It runs good. It runs good. Yeah,
those
we took care of it a little bit.
Yeah.
In fact, my daughters learned to drive. My two oldest and my youngest have learned to drive in that car.
Oh, so now they're allowed to drive.
Yeah. Cool. They can drive.
They're allowed to.
You said your wife pretty much, she keeps a tight ship. She's the one who.
She's the boss for sure. Yeah, she's fantastic. She's wears so many hats and so good at doing everything and keeping everybody on schedule. She keeps my schedule. She keeps her schedule. She keeps his schedule. She keeps everybody on schedule. You know, she does a great job doing that.
Taylor Swift wrote a song about you, where your name's in the title.
Yeah.
Are you one of the only celebrities that hasn't been called to the stage during her tour? Like, please welcome to the stage. We were all waiting for you to show up at one of these shows.
I know. I haven't seen her show this year. I really want to. I'm a big fan of Taylor's.
Yeah.
As is everybody in my house. We haven't gotten out to see her show yet this year. I want to see it before it's all over. She's very impressive. I mean,
incredible.
When you look at how far she's come in her career, and she's what, 23, 24 now, something like that, and see how much better she's gotten all the time. And she was good to start with. And she's always just really pushed the envelope and put herself out there and really stretched herself. It's inspiring for me to see.
As you put it, she looks like she has her head on straight.
She's got her head on straight.
Despite.
Absolutely, and she's a smart girl.
Don't you think country music has kind of gone in that direction, though? That she's gone from sort of like country to pop, but it almost like so many fans now, country fans or pop fans, and a lot of your songs still are on the pop chart, so to speak.
I think it's just a product of the influence of our time. Everybody's influenced by more music than they ever were. Your access to more music is more than it ever has been, and kids coming along that have grown up with more access to more music than we did when we were kids, and then kids before us that grew up with less access to different kinds of music. So I think all those things are influences more and more and more. And I think it's a good thing. I think, music is art, and you have to push yourself.
Now that part about taking your shirt off.
Yeah, what's that all about? I don't know what that's all about.
I'm excited for that. We know you're in great shape because we have seen some photos with your shirt. I was doing research for this interview.
Okay.
Don't think I just Google them.
But it was a thing.
Oh, here's one.
Here's
one of my faves.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
kettlebell
dude,
workout.
you're ripped. What really is the secret there? I mean, because I work out like crazy and I try to eat healthy and I don't have those abs.
Well, it's just,
What is that you're using?
that's a sledgehammer, I think. Yeah.
You're not working out with a sledgehammer.
That's how I keep my
I
band
use
in line,
sledgehammer.
is with the sledgehammer.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very effective.
What is the secret? Seriously.
I just try to work hard every day. I try to do as much as I can every day and watch what I do and watch what I eat. I want to be healthy.
We want to hear something.
I'm not young, that's for sure.
No, I want to hear some, I take
But CrossFit,
special.
no, CrossFit's.
Really? That's your secret,
Do a lot of
CrossFit?
CrossFit. Yeah, it's pretty good, and it keeps keeps body confusions.
You have like a coach with you that goes with you on
I have
tour?
a guy, not on tour. I have a guy that Roger Juan, who's a really great guy, a really good trainer, works with some martial arts stuff and some CrossFit and some different exercises, which it makes me stretch, which I don't do on my own. But I see him a couple of times a year. He sort of gets me back on track once I've gotten off track a little bit.
Well, your shirtless photos have brought all of our attention to diabetes, which I have to say is a feat in itself.
Well, look, it's about a healthy lifestyle, right? And when 30 million Americans live with diabetes, and so all of us are touched by it in some way, whether
Sure.
it be our family or our circle of friends. And what I want to do is we're challenging Americans to go americasdiabeteschallenge.com, find out what your A1C levels are, encourage your family and friends who are living with diabetes to stay on top of it, to consult with their healthcare providers and their doctors and try to find what their goals are and maintain those goals and work hard at it.
And
it's something that's manageable and you can live with. It's about taking care of yourself.
With Merck, and you can change it, right? I mean, it's something that you can work on if you have type 2 diabetes. You can change your lifestyle.
It's certainly something that's manageable. It's certainly something that you can take control of, and it's certainly something that you can be proactive in. And a lot of things that you can't be proactive in, this is something you can be proactive in.
Yeah.
Good lesson.
Yeah.
One day, Bobby.
One day
you'll
those
be
Tim McGraw abs.
swinging the sledgehammer. Here's all the information you need to know, and check out his new album. That's the Diabetes Challenge. Check out his new album, Damn Country Music. No punctuation.
No punctuation. Well, you can put your
You
punctuation
can put your own.
where
You
you
can
want.
be like, damn.
It drops
Country
on
music.
November the 6th.
Damn country music.
We heard that you're also you're big in politics. Or you like politics? Is that true?
It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, isn't it fun?
Oh,
to watch?
fascinating.
Come on, it's especially now.
So who's your candidate?
Well, I'm
You're not ready to
I'm paying
endorse?
attention right
You're
now.
paying
I'm paying
attention.
Were you watching
right
the
now.
Benghazi hearings
I haven't.
today?
I've been working all day. I can't wait to see some of that. Yeah, but
we got to catch you up in
I've
the
been paying
commercial
attention.
break.
There's some. I think there are a lot of people who really want to do some great things for our country and really want to work hard.
Yeah.
And there's some interesting candidates out there.
All right. Yeah. That was spoken like a politician.
Totally. Very diplomatic answer. Tim McGraw, thank you so much
Thank you.
for coming
Nice
by.
to see you guys.
Thank you very much.